The Black Hawk vanished into the clouds, its rotor wash scattering leaves across the ridgeline. Sergeant Daniel Mercer crouched in the silence it left behind, scanning the endless folds of the Appalachian Mountains. Recon only, they told him. Quiet in, quiet out. No backup. Mercer adjusted his NVGs as twilight sank into the valleys. The forest pressed close, heavy with fog that pooled like ghosts between the trees. He moved low and deliberate, his suppressed M4 at the ready. Every sound carried. An owl, a branch snapping in the distance, the whistle of wind through pine needles. Hours passed, and with them a gnawing unease. Something followed him. Footsteps padded far too heavy for deer, deliberate in their rhythm. Mercer froze, often listening, but the sound would stop when he stopped. The hair at his neck prickled. At midnight, his comms erupted in static. A voice crackled, unintelligible, then silence. The channel stayed dead. That was when he smelled it, wet fur, copper, and rot. The growl came next, low and guttural, rolling through the forest like thunder. Mercer pivoted, rifle up, night vision painting the trees in ghostly green. Between the trunks, two eyes burned back at him, reflecting his IR light. They were too high off the ground. The thing stepped forward. 7, maybe 8 feet tall, its silhouette massive against the mist. Fur matted with mud and blood. Shoulders like a grizzly, but with arms too long, hands ending in jagged claws. The face was somewhere between man and ape, twisted into a snarl. Bigfoot, Mercer fired. 3-round burst to the chest. The creature staggered but did not fall. It lunged faster than it should have been, tearing through saplings as if they were reeds. Mercer rolled aside, firing again, the rounds punching into its ribs. The Bigfoot roared, swiping a tree trunk in half, showering him with splinters. He sprinted downhill, lungs burning, boots slipping in moss and mud. The forest erupted behind him, branches snapping, snarls ripping through the night. Mercer dove into a rocky crevice, swapped mags with shaking hands. The creature's arms slammed into the gap, claws raking sparks off stone. Mercer jammed his rifle under the limb and unloaded. Blood sprayed the rocks, steaming in the cold air. The monster reeled, but instead of retreating, it tore the boulder apart, pulling itself closer. Mercer dropped the rifle, drew his combat knife, and waited. When it lunged, he thrust upward, driving the blade deep into its throat. Hot blood cascaded down his arms. The Bigfoot convulsed, its claws raking his vest before collapsing with a final shudder. The forest went silent again. Mercer staggered out of the crevice, drenched in gore, chest heaving. His radio hissed back to life. Extraction ETA. 20 minutes. He looked down at the hulking corpse. If this was only one, what else was watching from the tree line?